Now let us face the fact. What is holy in Muhammad? Because each time I study this particular place, really, it hurts my belly so bad. It hurts my stomach. That Muhammad is the holy what? Spirit? What is holy? Because in Holy Spirit, there is no sin. He is holy. He is the Spirit of the Most High. There is no iniquity in Holy Spirit. Muhammad was a rapist. He will kill their husband whenever he goes to battle. Any beautiful married woman will just cut off their husband's head and raped their wives. What is holy in Muhammad? A man that has sex with his own adopted son, Zainab. What is holy Islam in Muhammad? A man that disobeyed his own prophecy, he couldn't respect his own prophecy, a prophet that cast down his own prophecy. When Allah said, you men, Muslim, can marry up to 4 wives, Muhammad couldn't stick with that prophecy. He married 9 to 11 wives. What kind of example is that as a prophet? Breaking your own prophecy. What is holy in Muhammad? Because Muhammad had sex with a dead woman right in her grave, Ali's mother. Oh yes, you can say, oh, that part was a mistranslation, as your Quran always told you to deceive non-Muslim. Your Quran said Muhammad is a perfect conduct for all Muslims. Is the example you need to follow. If Muhammad did not have sex with a dead woman right in the grave, why should you get the fatwa? Where did the fatwa came from? That a man ought to have sex with his dead wife will take 6 hours before she's been buried. Because Muhammad is your example for you to follow, as your Quran said. He have sex with a dead woman. That was the reason why the fatwa was also being issued in these past years. The Muslim man is allowed to have sex with a dead woman, his dead wife. What is holy? Because the Holy Spirit simply means something that have no iniquity. Do you know how many times Muhammad always plead for mercy? A sinner that always sin against Allah every now and then. And what is sin? Sin simply means breaking the law of Almighty Yahuwah. That is sin. And Muhammad always break the law, even though he swore by the law and said, I believe in you and him who revealed you. Muhammad always sinned against the law, always break the law every now and then, as Allah has commanded you. What is holy in Muhammad? A thief who always robbed people's property, as one of your hadiths narrated. What is holy in Muhammad? A suicidal prophet? Do you not remember how many times your demon-possessed madman Muhammad make attempt to kill himself? Uncountable times. Because he strongly believes in his heart that he is possessed. What is holy in him? That you have to use the holy scriptures to confirm iniquity man that always dwell in sin, that always break the rules of Almighty Yahuwah, that said, Allah said, he swore by the hands of Allah where his soul lives. If you were people who sin not, Allah would have just wiped you all out. A lover of iniquity. There is nothing absolutely holy in Muhammad. If you want to prove your filthy Muhammad, so filthy, you will run to the royal law. To prove that he was the holy what? This is the highest blasphemy on earth, for Muhammad to be called a holy what? Is the highest blasphemy. But your Quran said that Messiah is just a prophet. But these particular passages you people is using to prove demonic Muhammad always prove that he is almighty. In verse 40 he said, the Holy Spirit, when he comes, he will glorify me. How can you glorify just a prophet? How can you glorify just a prophet? He said, you Muslims also admit that Messiah is the one who sent Muhammad because to guide people into all truth. What kind of truth do you guide us into? Rather to contradict the royal law. Rather to turn the royal law upside down. Rather to make us believe feeble. He never confirms nothing. Rather, he came to contradict. That if you want to prove the filthiness of Muhammad, you point to the part that suits your heart. And the part that destroys your demon inside, you will ignore it and say, no, that particular passage is corrupt. Apostle Shaul corrupt it. Matthew corrupt it. Or John corrupt it. But when you find a place you want to twist, you say, here he's talking about Muhammad. There is nothing holy in Muhammad. Muhammad was a sinner, and you all knew that. It's written in your Quran. He always plead for mercy. And this particular comforter is Holy Spirit. There is nothing sin in him. And what is sin? Sin is breaking the royal law, as your Quran has commanded it to be doing. The Holy Spirit never break anything. Only Allah command according to your Quran. That the Quran came direct from Allah. But here Messiah is saying he is the one who sent the Holy Spirit. He gave Holy Spirit the word that he can never speak of himself. Rather, he will speak whatever he hears from him. People, this is the scenario. That if Christianity want to prove their wickedness, if they want to steal, they will go to the royal law and said, Malachi, they will quote Malachi 3:10. They will ignore 11 and 12. Even though tithing has nothing to do with money. But if they want to steal, they will run to the royal law and quote 3:10. Abandon 11 and 12. If they want to steal, they will run to the royal law and say sowing of seed. Even though sowing of seed has nothing to do with money. They will just pick the particular pieces that suit their wickedness and ignore the other part. And when you say that the Christian, they can choose the part that suits their evil, when you point, okay, you need to keep the Shabbat because it is in the law. They will say, no, Jesus has done away with it. He has nailed it to the cross. But when it comes to the money aspect, the big money making for them, no, that part is still good. That part is not nailed to the cross. Do you see the scenario? Isn't this amazing? The same thing with Islam. Islam will say, no, that particular part is corrupt. Apostle Shaul corrupted. It's not good. That was why Allah sent Muhammad to reset the order. Look at the Muhammad that said is a man of iniquity, a lawless man, a man of sin. Of course, we knew who you people are. Christianity and Islam is of one goal. I keep saying it. It's of one goal that belongs to one deity. Of course, we knew where you people came from. Just as Prophet Daniel saw it in the Revelation. In a vision, as Almighty Father Yehovah has given it unto him. Daniel 7 and 8, the goat empire. Antiochus Epiphanes, who has two horns, one large horn and the other little horn, in one body, as the picture illustrated. That is who Christianity and Islam is. They are in one stick with two heads. They are one snake with two heads. Two-headed snake, that is who they are. They belong to one thing. Islam, stop lying and remove your hand from our book. From our royal book, remove your hand. Christianity, stop lying. You are lying against the royal law. That is why Apostle Kepha said it's to your own destruction. Likewise, Islam. It is to your own destruction when you keep lying. Remove your hand from our royal book, since you cannot handle it the way it is. Remove your hand from our royal book, because the royal law makes it so clear. The only law the Gentiles is not allowed to keep, it is the law of Nazarites. They are not allowed to keep the law of Nazarites. They are not allowed to keep the priestlyhood and the prophets. They are not allowed. Gentile has never ever allowed to be a prophet. Even though Islam took it upon themselves, look at Muhammad, a prophet that always full of demons. Look at Christianity with their prophet, they are full of demons. That is why it was never allowed. Father Yahweh never allowed the Gentiles to be a prophet. Never. And that is why they are not also allowed into the temple. Because the Gentiles always considered unclean. And this was the main reason, another reason they wanted to stone, to kill Apostle Shaul for bringing in Gentiles into the temple. But he said it was a pure lie because they can't prove it. He knew what it is. Bringing Gentiles into the temple is punishable by death. That was why he said they can't prove it, because he knew he can't do that. Ezekiel's temple, the millennial reign of King Yehoshua, the Gentiles also not allowed to come in. He said the outer court is for them. Not that I believe this crap Quran, because it came from the pit of hell. But sometimes it's good to communicate with your own word. That is why sometimes I refer, or sometimes I like to study. Because this is what you want us to convert to. So let me see what is being written in there, if it is worthy to even look up to. When you also go to Revelation 11 verses 2, you will also see the Gentiles is also being left outside. Because they are considered unclean, they are not allowed to come into the temple. Revelation 11:2 said, leave the outer court for the Gentiles. So this is the law that is not allowed for the Gentiles to keep. But every other single law, you ought to keep it. You ought to keep it. That is what the royal law said. Islam, stop lying and remove your hand from our royal law. The same thing with Christianity. Isn't this amazing? That something inside of you, Christianity, is longing for something outside of Yahuwah. Isn't it amazing? That there is demon inside of you, waging war against the royal law. That Sunday keeping, there is a very stronghold, wickedness, demon, that bind you with it. You don't want to let go. If Shabbat is just something simple, why is the devil fighting against it? Why is this both sides fighting against it? Muhammad, Islam is fighting against it. Christianity, Jesus is fighting against it. If it doesn't mean nothing to you, why should they be attacked? Why should demon fighting it? Unfortunately, you are blind, you can't see. If you keep living in your blindness, that will lead you nowhere but to the eternal lake of fire. It will be better for you to put yourself together before it becomes too late. Stop lying. Stop lying. The Israelites, stay in tune, my family. Shalom. Until next time, Yehovah bless and keep you.